Hi guys, are you preparing for PLAB examination for this year? If yes, I will be discussing about key points for PLAB 2020. So for today's topic, I will be discussing about DKA, which is Diabetic Ketoacidosis. Okay, you all know what is DKA? Decay is a life-threatening for people with DM1 and it's very rare for DM2. But then still there is chances for people with DM2 to get diabetic ketoacidosis. Okay, I will tell you what is the story behind of this, how this occurs in a patient's body. Okay, well, when you see, normally body metabolizes carbohydrates which leading to produce energy, and ketoacidosis is the alternative metabolic pathway used for starvation states. So since ketoacidosis is an alternative metabolic pathway, it produces acetone for alternative way to produce energy. So when acetone is produced, automatically you all should know that the patient will be having fruity breathing. In acute diabetic ketoacidosis, so we will write ADKA. Okay, this is the acute. So what happened in acute DKA? There will be excessive glucose because of lack of the insulin. So this cannot be taken up into the cell to metabolize. So body is pushed to the starvation state where ketoacidosis is the only mechanism for the energy production. The combination of the severe acidosis and also hyperglycemia can be deadly. So the important thing is you have to find out the sign and symptoms from the patient. So this situation causing the body where the blood sugar doesn't go inside the cell to fuel the cells. This is the first point, and the second point will be the liver makes a lot of sugar where you don't have insulin to cover it, and fat broken down rapidly. Okay, what triggers DKA? First point is infection. Infection through UTI or infection from surgery. Next is, second will be, okay, since we already have surgery here, I already mentioned it, it's okay. And the third point will be the myocardial infarction. Fourth is pancreatitis. Fifth is chemo. Sixth is antipsychotics. And the seventh point is when you give wrong dose of insulin to patient with DM1. And the eighth point will be the non-compliance of medication. Whatever, maybe they came to you now, earlier they had DM1 and their medication wasn't working. That is also one of the point where it triggers DKA. Okay, now we will see about what will be the diagnosis. So this three is the most main one where you can come to the conclusion whether the patient having DKA or not. Okay, firstly, acidemia. When you got the result from the acidemia, the venous blood pH will be less than 7.3, where it is acidic. And the hyperglycemia, the glucose level will be more than 11.0 mole per liter. And ketoanemia will be the it's like more than or equal to 3.0. So these three main points will tell you whether the patient having DKA or not. But to confirm it, let's say you are in the under OPD basis. So you will be going for urine dipstick plus MSU, CBC, ABG. Why we have to check for the ABG? It is because metabolic acidosis will increase the iron gap. So we have to check for the ABG also. In severe DKA, you have to admit the patient under ICU monitoring, and you have to know about the blood ketones, venous bicarbonate, venous or arterial pH, and potassium level on the admission, GCS, oxygen saturation, systolic BP, pulse, and ion gap. Management of DKA, we have to make replace volume with correct the metabolic defects. Basically what we have to do is we have to give IV fluid accompanied with insulin and potassium. After 24 hours we have to check again the potassium level. To know more about the management of DKA, I will be posting my notes on the management plan for DKA at my page in FB, which the page is Easy Medicine. You all can go and see my notes in that page. And don't forget to like my video and subscribe my video to see more of my videos. Thank you. Good luck.